Welcome to Hooked on Fishing, the Golden Gate, Volume 4, where the journey continues throughout the Gulf of the Farallones and beyond. As you've seen in the first 3 editions of Hooked on Fishing, San Francisco Bay is a stopping point. A luxury hotel with all-you-can-eat dining for every species swimming under the gate on up to the Delta. Those species living farther offshore are equally as important as the food chain takes a step up. This is where size, speed, or teeth becomes essential for survival. Combine all 3, and you've got one mean-eating machine.
I got color, Jim!
I'm here, buddy, I'm here! Don't worry, I'm coming!
Another form of eating machine comes in numbers, like these supersized Humboldt squid. When conditions are right, these cephalopods invade the outer continental shelf by the millions, eating anything in their path. You'll experience the commotion when these critters start coming over the rail. And speaking of critters, some folks call them bugs. Others just call them darn good eating. Dungeness crab is a delicacy throughout the world, and they're stacked right off the Northern California coast. Find out where they're located and how to get them in the pot. Salmon are another story, a seemingly endless saga of struggles beginning and ending with the necessity of cool, flowing water. Without the water, the fishery has no chance. With it, salmon thrive. We'll take you on 2 unique trips off the Marin County coast. Point Reyes is the first destination where the ocean is alive with life, and downrigger techniques that can be used anywhere are put to the test.
It's got some shoulders and everything.
Heading out aboard the comfort of a charter boat is a way many folks prefer to go.
We're going to head up towards Duxbury Buoy, where we left off yesterday.
We join the venerable Captain Jackie Douglas on a rare afternoon trip to learn the ins and outs of fishing aboard a party boat and a whole lot more. As you saw in Volume 2, striped bass and salmon follow bait into the beach, at times lighting up the waters between San Francisco and Pacifica. While the salmon tend to stay outside the breaker line, stripers have no problem chasing bait right into the first set of waves. We'll look at techniques for catching these fish off the beach, along with alternatives for perch. If there is one Bay Delta resident that stands head and shoulders above the rest, it would have to be the sturgeon. These prehistoric creations were around before man stepped foot on dry land and may live more than 100 years. The local record is 468 pounds caught by Joey Pilata near the Carquinez Strait in 1983. Documented catches in the Columbia River have exceeded 1,500 pounds and more than 12 feet in length. The estimated number of adult white sturgeon in the Bay Delta system varies widely, from what was considered a bogus low of 10,000 fish in 2005 to historical levels of 144,000 diamondbacks in 1998. Going back 100 years, sturgeon were nearly netted into extinction by commercial fishermen, and all fishing for diamondbacks was halted in 1916. The fishery was reopened with little fanfare and even fewer anglers in 1955. It took an additional 20 years or so for anglers to rediscover the sport after it was realized these bottom-sucking fish devour local shrimp baits. This brought a need for the bait man.
Come on, Willie.
If there's one person who signifies bait in sturgeon, it's Keith Frazier and his bait shack on the dock of Loch Lomond Marina in San Rafael.